Now, recently, I started going through some rewatches. If you guys have been watching Weeb Tai, I've been watching a lot of anime in dub. I've been rewatching a lot of anime. Most of it has been isekai, but one of the anime that I decided to start watching, which I'm not done rewatching, by the way, because there's some, there's some parts when you watch so much anime, you tend to forget a lot of things. But I'm rewatching Ouran High School Host Club. Now, if you guys don't know what Ouran High School Host Club is, it's about a group of students who are in the richest high school. Like, it's only like the wealthiest families are able to attend, and it follows a group of boys who cater to women's desires, right? Not in the sense of like hentai. They give them the innocent pleasures, or should I say innocent pleasures, because there's some stuff that I'm gonna mention here that is just like, what the and the plot line is a girl, Haruhi, which they thought was a dude, is a girl who ends up joining the Ouran Host Club because she owes money to them. This, in terms of the humor of this anime, it's crazy. This anime is freaking crazy. At certain points, I don't know if people would find things edgy here and there, but from the general consensus that I would get from the internet, they still enjoy it and they think it's freaking hilarious. Twin boy love, kink, even though it's not what they actually feel about each other, but it's what they portray to the women that are into it. It reminds me of the Island Boys. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm an island boy. And then there's Honey Senpai, who is like the Shota that a lot of people are like, oh my god, he's so cute, but it's never been like in a bad sense. It's just, he's just a Shota that's old. He has a good, he just looks extremely young when he is practically the oldest. Kind of like me when I'm around my friends. People think I'm the youngest, but I'm actually the oldest. A lot of the highlight though goes to Tamaki, who is like the prince of the Ouran Host Club, and then of course Haruhi, because there's like some shipping when it comes to that. All I could say is that the main question was, does it still stand, and is it still enjoyable and watchable to this day? And there's always the debate of whether or not like, older anime is still way better than newer anime, or older anime just doesn't stand the testament, especially when it comes to like how animation has evolved. Is it good enough to be watched now? Yes, Ouran High School Host Club is still extremely enjoyable. It still stands really strong as something that you could enjoy. Personally, I feel. And even for me, I watched it subbed first. Now I'm watching it dubbed. Both versions are great. I think the voice actors did a phenomenal job in dubbing the English version of it. So if you just want to watch something to play in the background, this is definitely something that you can do. On top of that, the animation is just not bad at all. I feel like there's a lot of cues in this anime, like the comedic cues that still are extremely funny. There's sometimes when you watch something from before that was funny back then isn't funny now. A lot of the stuff here is pretty funny still. And the situations that they get themselves in, I think it's kind of funny because in a sense, because of how rich they are, it's not relatable, but the emotional feelings that they get is relatable. And if I was to say who my favorite character is, obviously I like Haruhi a lot. I think Tamaki is just like his mood swings of being depressed to him being happy, being like, oh, daddy's here. It's so, he's such a funny character, and I think he's probably my favorite. Who wouldn't look at him and be like, dude, I like this guy. There's like 24 episodes to go off of, and it ends there. I believe I heard that the manga is longer and it's a little bit different in the manga than it is in the anime. Just like all older anime from before, like Fruit Basket and all of that. But the anime itself is still really enjoyable from what I remember from when I watched it before to me rewatching it now. Fruit Basket was different, right? I think Fruit Basket definitely deserved its reboot. But does this need a reboot is the question. Now, I haven't read Ouran High School Host Club, but for all the manga readers out there, I'm curious what your thoughts is. Do you think they need to reboot the series? They need to remake it? Because there's been a lot of anime that has been getting remakes from before. Do you think it deserves one? Do you think it needs one? Or do you think they could just continue the series, right? Because at least how the anime ended, it felt like a perfect ending to the series. But in a way, personally, I feel like I kind of want a little bit more.